What's good, YouTube? Some people have requested I do a video on my BCS run from this weekend. For those of you who don't know, the BCS tournaments are these little events held in the Beast Mode Discord. He does them, I don't know, like once a month or something. They're basically like a large locals, kind of mid-sized event. Definitely great if you're not one for the long haul marathon type stuff, but you want to play some competitive Edison format. You should definitely go check it out. I'll probably link it in the description. But yeah, we played the good old NEO-SPACIAN deck. Did pretty well. Ended up finishing tied for third, I think. So don't want to spend all day on the deck list. This was what I played. The only thing I would really change about it at this point was I think we take out the prison and we put in Tragodia instead. I was definitely debating that beforehand, and I think Trag is probably better than that. I saw some people doing the one prison main in some top 8 lists. I felt like I'd give it a try, but I feel like I would prefer to have the Tragodia in here. Yeah, otherwise, what else can I really say about it? I've tried draw traps in this deck. I didn't like them. I ended up just liking the Upstart's Convert Contacts a lot better. So that's kind of where we're at on this list. I think it's getting pretty good, pretty polished. Let's go ahead and let's look at the replays. So first match, we're up against my good pal BS45 here. Yeah, BS45 is playing a pretty interesting build. It's like some kind of Machina Fairy Sworn thing. It was definitely caught me off guard. Wasn't really sure what I was going up against when I was originally seeing this stuff. We open a pretty crazy hand though. Well, not really. Actually, our hand was kind of mid, but then we drew just like one card and it became insane, which, you know, can happen. So now we just dropped Dad, and it's like, well, now we dropped Dad, and there goes the set monster, and now we have to do something aggressive into this Dark Arm, so just gonna Honest over it here. I guess not really able to ram enough times to get to Christia, maybe? How many times we had to ram? Enough times that we would have just died to brain control shortly, so yeah. Probably better just Honest. And then we draw into a Plague Spreader, which is nice. I actually opt to use the brain. I want to preserve the mind just so, like, whether he sets or summons, we can just take control of the next thing he plays and then bring back the Plague and sync with it. And he just passes. His hand's kind of bad now. Unfortunately, he draws into Typhoon. That's not going to do it. So we're going to the next game. I kind of don't really know what I'm up against here. I think we did side DDV anyway, just because we saw Shining Angel. And then here, our hand's really good. Obviously, pretty awesome hand. Armageddon plus Convert Contact. What more can you really ask for? I think here he just runs us over. Could have summoned the Gear Frame. He opts to crash the Trooper instead, which, you know, I get it. Pretty enticing play there. We go for the Convert Contact. I decided to leave myself on 3 darks just in case we draw Dad again, I guess. But we don't. We draw Creator, so I guess kind of punished. But, you know, a lot of times you figure you're gonna find an Armageddon Knight or a Junk Synchron or whatever. You're gonna get to 5 darks anyway. We get our Mole orange lighted. Okay. At least that gets the orange light out of the way so we don't have to worry about it for Creator. I set this Compulse just so I could pretend like I don't have Gores. And I think we immediately drop it here. I'm just like, I want nothing to do with all this damage. No, wait, what? No, I actually do want... Apparently, I don't do that. I know I do it on the 18. Why did I do it on the 18? I should have just done it... What was I actually... I must have, like, changed my mind mid-turn. That's so dumb. Okay. Whatever. Obviously, here, we're going to go for that Heavy Storm. And we're going to feel really good. He books his guy. Okay. I think we do crash because this puts us to 5 darks. Or it's not really a crash, but, I mean, you get it. We hit over their guy, kills our guy, whatever. So I think, is that exactly 5? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, okay. I guess this was fine. Because we get Creator out, get out the Gores, and then just, like, DDV him immediately. And we see his whole hand, and we kill a bunch of stuff. We know it's Iron Wall, Sidra, Fortress. We decide to attack. We have that Mirror Force set. So unless he draws into Heavy Storm specifically, or I guess Typhoon, we're just feeling really good here. So he brings out the Fortress, tries to attack. We have the Mirror Force. Okay, we summon out the Junk Synchron, and I think we have game here actually with Bryonic, because then we can bounce, get the Iron Wall off the board, use the Dark Creator effect, and then just get in for like 7,300 or something. So yeah, we're gonna take that one over BCS. Pretty cool deck by BCS though. I might want to give it a try. Machina Fairies. It's just like 2 decks I like put together, so yeah. Next up, we're up against Raminator, who's playing Zombies. We get Dust Shooted. They take Creator, which is kind of... I don't know if that was the right choice. I guess, like... without the creator, we don't really have any big threats here. So I could see that, but I think taking Armageddon is usually the right play, since we always want to be summoning Armageddon turn 1 in here. He's going to Trooper head over. Okay, that's fine. I think we just go for the... What do I go for, actually? Okay, we go for the... There's like 3 options. There's like 4 options here, actually. Every one of these plays is legitimate in some way. I think risking Grand Mole is probably the worst thing to do. You could also summon Panther and mill 3 just to try and fill up our grave for like a potential top deck Dark Creator. You could also be greedy, set the Raikou, just try to take something out the back row, but obviously that would have gotten punished by the Typhoon. Just use it on our guy, then run over, and then we'd have to pop the Trooper or something. So I think it's either the Panther play or the Crash This. We go with Crash This just to thin our deck of a dead draw, which I think makes sense. And then we set Torrential, and the opponent's just passing. Here, we're kind of benefiting a lot from the fact that they don't have any zombies in rotation yet, but now they're going to have one with the Instant Fusion. So they go for Caius. Definitely, we're not super happy about that. And then they Typhoon our Torrential, activate Book of Life. We weren't going to Torrential this anyway because we have 2 Panthers. So no matter what, we have a great answer to this guy. Yeah, he gets a +1 here, but Panther, I think, is just like a guaranteed +1 back. So we're going to use the Contact, draw 2, obviously holding on to the Panther. Because Panther, you just summon it. Anytime there's a Spirit Reaper or Reaper on Nightmare in this matchup, you just summon it and you kill their guy, and then you threaten to rip a card, which is super, super annoying, super funny. So, yeah, we go very positive there. I think we don't drop Gores, yeah. I didn't see any point in dropping Gores because it's just this stupid Pyramid Turtle we got to get rid of. So here we lure, summon our guy, go for Plague, attack over, okay. He does have a return set, which is spooky. In fact, I think maybe I should have set both of these. I like instantly regretted only setting one here. And we just get kind of fortunate that he plays this turn really weird. Like this turn specifically, I think he very much screwed up. He should have gone for Mizuki maybe. I don't know. He goes for like Doom Kaiser, Stardust. It was super odd. I don't know why he didn't. I guess it would have been better if he just somehow had a Goblin Zombie in rotation. Maybe he should have just got that off the Turtle, honestly. I don't feel like Master was the right call. But yeah, now we just win, because he kind of screwed up there. So we bring back the Panther, and then we stack for Plague, and we copy their guy, and we drop Dad, and then our Stardust negates his Stardust, and we blow up the whole field with Dad. So yeah, I think that kind of could have been more of a game. Obviously, we're in a great spot if we're alive at all. I should have set both my back row. Just in hindsight, we're in a great spot with Creator Dad no matter what, playing into his field if he had used the return. But I think he probably could have done something different to use that return better. We probably should have set both, like, because we're having Creator live next turn. We just need to like not get randomly OTK'd by something. It's hard to always play around them having RFDD set, though, because it's just some random one-off that you lose to, so I guess it's hard to say. So here it goes into Trag. I mean, that's fine. We get our Armageddon already got its, like, +1 with the Stratus effect. I immediately drop Dad. Yeah, I guess this was fine. I mean, it's probably like a use it or lose it kind of situation because we don't have access to any Creator stuff. I would have liked to get some value out of the Panther into Trag, though. Maybe I should have just tried to threaten the Trag with Panther, but it's like we're going to have to run into that Torrential with the Dark Armed eventually. Here, we go for Prison on the Zombie, obviously. We want to get rid of that. Now we bounce back the Gores, and now we're feeling pretty good. We have our own Gores that we can just kind of chill behind. I set the Panther. He doesn't even hit into it. He could have gone for Minecon Diva, maybe. Because now we could just play around this Gores pretty well. So we just put back the big guy. And I think we pass. So kind of just passing back and forth here. Put back the token. He set this Judgment, which means his Gores is like dead. I don't know. I feel like he needs to go for some kind of play here, which he does at this point. He just brings out Turtle, runs over our guy. Okay. Well, I mean, we have Creator live now, so I think we're ready to... No, we want to clear this stupid Turtle first. Yeah, this is kind of greedy. We just Torrential the Turtle. Hope he doesn't have like another Book of Life or something. Summon out Creator. That gets Judgmented, but it's like, well, we got the second one. This is why you play 3, man. Just like you have the second one, man. They bottomless or they Judgment you, and it's just like, it's cool because you got another Creator. So we drop another one, and they scoop, which they had Crow, so they wouldn't have actually died here, I think. Well, maybe, no, I don't know. Because we didn't normal summon yet, right? So we could, yeah, maybe we could have actually just killed them through Crow somehow. I'm not sure, but it was definitely a bad spot for them. Next match we have is up against Cuckoo, which hilariously, he was also playing the Spacian deck. So this is my first and only time ever playing the mirror match. And I open a hand that's insanely good, obviously, and then I dust shoot him, and I see that he's also opened a hand that's insanely good. So the correct choice is obviously to take Dark Armed here. We can't be greedy taking like Armageddon or Panther. There's just no way to brick his hand. Even if there was, Dark Arm's like the bigger threat, pretty much always. Usually you want to be taking Dark Armed. So he goes for contact, activates, so he redraws the dad. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're just like we're both at like full power this game, drawing absolutely everything. I think I just go for another Armageddon Knight, thin the deck even more, get a Panther, and then we have Compulse, Torrential to set. I forget if I set both. Do I set both? I probably do just set both. He draws an Sark, which he plays in his version, but I do not play in my version. We just swing in. So is his creator not live yet? I think he's like one dark short. At this a certain point, he probably should have just set the Panther. I guess he knows he's got the Rhoda coming, so he could just go for Junk Synchron, and then drop Dad. I'm like, oh my god, he redrew that shit. All right, Torrential Tribute. Torrential's really good, and the Porter misses timing as well. So he does have Creator live though. I kind of wanted to hopefully save my Torrential for that, but we're gonna get to deprison it since he summoned it in attack mode. So I guess that's cool. We don't use the Compulse of the Gores or anything. We get shooted now, so our turn to eat the Dust Shoot. We're going to go Upstart Goblin and then just bounce this back. Yeah, we're not in the greatest of positions here. We need to find a Junk Synchron or Creator or something, which, to be fair, the chances are now quite high because we've thinned our deck a lot. We draw into Creator. Obviously, awesome top deck. We go Typhoon one of them. Figure we've got Compulse to protect now. We're going to bring back Armageddon. I think we know his hand is... We know it's like... I think we might know his whole hand, actually. We might actually know his whole hand. So he just sends... But we're getting a +1 every turn. It's like the obnoxious thing about this matchup is if either one of you establishes Creator, it just gets very dumb very quickly. So, unfortunately for me, we're getting deck dev'd at some point here. It's just a matter of time, and we have like 5 deck dev targets. So we do attack. We get Mirror Forced. That sucks. I forget what I do. Okay, so I just flip up Raikou. Now we get deck depth and we lose absolutely everything. I think the contact was dead anyway. We mill 3 for the Raikou, and we mill both our Junk Synchrons, which, I mean, bad in terms of our Junk Synchrons are gone, but good in terms of that is all of the deck dev targets out of the deck, I think, so we don't have to worry about drawing into anything else. Although we did just get hand ripped for like 5, so pretty bad. But Creator is just still on the board, still causing havoc here. So we're feeling kind of fine. Is he out of contact targets? 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't there a mole still in his deck? He could have used this card, right? That's actually super weird. Why didn't he convert contact there? I feel like I'd have gone for it. We know Mirror's gone, so now we're not playing around anymore. We attack. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he could use convert contact there. But we get him for big damage. He draws Deep Prison. That's not going to do it. So, yeah. I guess I was just the one who established Creator there, but we both honestly drew insane. This game, I mean, I draw a pretty good hand. Definitely. His hand is worse, I think. I don't know. We dust shoot him. We take the Kaiku. Okay. I mean, we both just kind of had average hands. I just had a dust shoot again, which was super toxic. I felt bad, but we're swinging with the Porter, set pass. And we get Brain Conned here, and he synchros into Armory. I think this is probably the right play from him, actually. It's just a question of, we know about this Mind Crush. So it's like, are we going to get our Mole Mind Crushed at some point? Because now we have Creator, and the trouble is, if I just like flip up this Foolish and send a Dark to get the Creator live, I could send a 5th Dark, right? But then he would just know I had Creator, and he would just Mind Crush it, so I didn't want to do that. But now the Kaiku is topped off the top, is hurting us. However, BrainCon does just double bonk this. He does Mind Crush now, but we need to get more Darkstruck Grave. We go set the DDV, and we're getting Necro Garden a beat down. We drew another DDV, which is so trash. He draws Armageddon Knight, which is pretty good, and now we're just in a do-or-die situation here. We got to find something, and we find Junk Synchron, which is awesome. Gets us to a level 5 Synchro. which is our 5th dark, and then we can flip deck dev main phase 2, kill absolutely everything, send another dark. I guess maybe the Foolish was the 5th dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it looks like the Foolish was actually the 5th dark, so... But we got there. We got there. We bring back the Catastor, and now the opponent's under deck dev, and we have DD Crow. So we're actually feeling pretty solid here. We Typhoon. He Typhoons our other deck dev, which we kind of just let get hit. And then we're just, once again, we've the one who've established the creator. So we're just going to be getting pluses every turn. Just dumb, stupid pluses every turn. I'm trying to figure out if I can kill him. I should have end phase crowed his Gardna maybe, but yeah, he just scoops it up. I don't know if there's actually a path to lethal here. But I think we were winning either way because he was drawing into a 3rd turn of deck dev with Junk Synchron. So, yeah, the creator putting in some work for us here once again. And then final match up against, this is like the new Diva Hero Zombie list. I think it topped Ribbit Los Angeles. Was it Los Angeles it topped? Did it top or did it win? I don't know. It did something at a Ribbit. We'll just say that. So, yeah, pretty... hype deck going on here. Unfortunately, this is the game we finally brick. And, yeah, we drew some cards, but we just didn't find anything. So I think we have to Torrential at this point. But then he just follows it up with Miracle. Just, I guess, assuming this back row is nothing. We can out this with Grand Mole, I guess, which is neat. But then he just, yeah, draws Armageddon Knight, and now we're going to deal with this. I guess we just dug like 15 cards as usual, but we didn't find anything till it was too late, and the creator's not live, and we don't have a way to get it live, so I think we just, yeah, that game was just rough. We just drew bad there, in a way that we did not in our other matches. Game 2, he opens Few, which is, not great. I immediately crow the Maui, which, was maybe wrong, I don't know. I feel like I don't want him going like Diva Maui or Maui Caius or whatever there, so... yeah, it's a little bit, I'm not sure. We search for Junk Synchron. We get rugged. Not the biggest deal. I guess now we just know there's a rug in his deck. He brings down Ab-Zero. Hits over our guy. Okay. We draw into Mole. That's very clean. We're going to out that Absolute Zero. The Absolute Zero is killing our Porter, and I think from this point we do just win the game. Because we go Contact, draw, Allure, draw more cards... Creator, bring back Armageddon. The Armageddon gets crowed. We don't really care, though. He storms. I do decide to chain the deck dev. And we see his hand, and there are no deck dev targets. Fortunately, though, his graveyard is just not set up for these miracles. It's just a matter of dealing with this Kaiku, which is annoying, I guess. But we draw into a prison, which can out it. Obviously, we sided into a lot of our hate for that type of thing, which we generally do post-board. So we go into Catastor, he draws Rhoda, and he could have played around Shoot here, but actually he doesn't, and he ends up losing because of it, because now we could just Dust Shoot the Stratos back, and he's just dead next turn. He's just dead to whatever we summon, so we go summon the Mole, and we attack for game. Game number 3. This one's rough. I think we perhaps made some mistakes. On the other hand, we did just get, like, turn 1 few Dust Shooted, so, I mean, maybe this one just wasn't on us. I don't know. We allure. We find Mirror Force. Okay. We attack. We hit over. He gets a guy. I think here we should have just set all 3. Because he Typhoons and hits the one he didn't know. Which, yeah, it is unlucky, but it's something that happened. Because now he can go Thought Ruler. So if we had set the Brain Con, there would have been a lower chance of that happening. We do draw some nice stuff. Convert Contact into Dad is amazing, obviously. So we start trying to blow stuff up. I thought about potentially possibly targeting the Future Fusion, but then I'm just like, nah, we got Prison to answer that. We need to get rid of this Thought Ruler for sure. And it's more likely to be Bottomless than Torrential, but it does turn out being Torrential, so I think it was still the right play, not knowing, because if we target that Few and it's Bottomless, we're just so screwed, right? It's just so bad. So I think we probably had to make that one. Here, though, he searches for Stratos, and then he uses the second effect, which I guess I wish we had drawn Torrential, but no, we just ended up setting this Brain Con later, and now our Prison's gone, and we're taking so much damage. So here, we have to blind Allure. There's that Torrential. If we'd drawn that Torrential last turn, I guess we would have won the game. We're pretty much on the spot there. But, no, it was not to be. And, maybe I did this wrong. I don't know. I could have Brain Conned his Stratos, summoned Junk, made, like, made a level 7. I don't think that's right either. I could have brain conned this, run this over, set Torrential, knowing that he's just going to play into Torrential because that's what he did last turn. So maybe the play was brain con Ab-Zero, attack over Stratos, set Torrential, set this, and then he would summon the Kaiku, and then we'd just flip the Torrential, and we'd be chilling. That's a possibility. I honestly think not setting the brain on turn 1 is what messed us up more, though. Maybe. I mean, it was just a rough game number 3 for us because we got turn 1 and few dust shooted, obviously. That's hard to come back from. But I think we maybe possibly had the tools to be in this game. We just made a few mistakes. So, unfortunately, that's where our run ends. Like I said, we end up tied for 3rd place. Whatever, not a bad finish for the NEO-SPACIAN deck. Wish we had gotten to the finals, but we just barely missed out. So, yeah. Those are the matches. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.